Welcome to channel Maths Magic. Today we are going to discuss one of the important problem based on quadratic equation. Question is, a gardener plants 462 seedlings. The number of seedlings in each row is 20 more than twice the number of rows. If equal number of seedlings were planted in each row, how many rows did the gardener plant? So over here we have few information and we have to translate these information into mathematical language so that we can construct the equation and we can solve it finally. So first information we have, gardener plants 462 seedlings. So we have total number of seedlings 462. Total number of seedlings 462. The number of seedlings in each row is 20 more than the twice the number of rows. Now the number of seedling in each row, we have 20 more than twice the number of rows. If the equal number of seedlings were planted in each row, how many rows did the gardener plant? So over here we have to find number of rows. So we don't have any information related to the number of rows, so let the number of rows be x. Now we have second information, it says the number of seedlings in each row. So we have information related to number of seedlings in each row. So it says it's 20 more than twice the number of rows. So it's 20 more than twice the number of rows. So we have number of rows x. So twice of this and 20 more. This is the number of seedlings in each row. Now we can find the total number of seedlings using these two information, number of rows and number of seedlings in each row. So if you know the number of rows and number of seedling in each row, using these two pieces of information we can construct expression which will give us total number of seedlings. Total number of seedlings, it's going to be x times 2x plus 20, because you know that in one row we have this many seedlings. So in x number of rows it's going to be x into 2x plus 20. Now why we constructed this expression? Because we are already having number of seedlings. So why we are constructing this? Because we are having unknowns in this equation, and then we know that the equivalent answer is 462, so that we can equate these two results so that we can form an equation and then finally we can solve. So over here we already know that the total number of seedlings is 462, so we can equate this equation x times 2x plus 20 with 462, and we can simplify this. So it's going to be 2x square 20x minus 462 is equal to 0, and you can see it's 2 is common throughout, so you can remove 2. So it's going to be x square 10x minus 2 31 is equal to 0. So your final equation is x square plus 10x minus 231 is equal to 0. We got the final equation. Now we can solve this using any techniques which will be suitable to solve this equation. I'll just recap whatever we have covered so far. So we have total number of seedlings given in the question. Now we are supposed to find number of rows, which is unknown, so we have assumed that as x, and then we have relevant information with number of rows. It says that the number of seedlings in each row is twice the number of rows plus 20 more. So we have this expression 2x plus 20, which represents the number of seedlings in each row. Now how we can use these informations to construct equation? So we can find the total number of seedlings using these two pieces of information, because we already know the number of seedlings, so that we can equate these two results. So we just multiplied x with 2x plus 20 to find the total number of seedlings, and then equated with 462 and simplified to get this equation. Now let's solve this equation to find the final answer. So let me clear all these previous working so that we can solve the equation over here. So we have equation x square 10x minus 231 is equal to 0. So I'll try with the factorization method. So as usual, you have to find the factor which will help us to find this splitting terms. So we can multiply 231 minus 231 with the coefficient of x square, which is 1 only, so we need to split 231. So first you find the prime factor for this, which will be helpful. So it's 37 and 37, and then we are having 7 11. We cannot do further, so these are the three important factors which will help us to find this. So we can start with 3 7 and 1 11. So you can see 3 into 7 is 21 and 11. So if you check with 11 and 21, I think it's working, because if you will multiply 21 with 11, it's definite that you will get 231. And if you will subtract 21, if you subtract 11 in 21, you'll get 10 for sure. And we are having positive 10, so we'll keep 21 as positive and 11 as negative. So let's try this. X square 21x minus 11x minus 231 is equal to 0. Now you pair them up. So x is common, x plus 21. Now we can take minus 11 common, and it's x over here, and then 21 over here is left. So be careful, we are taking minus 11 common. So minus common, then we are left with positive x here and plus 21 over here. If you'll multiply 11 with 21, you'll get 231. Okay, now we can take x plus 21 common, and then we are left with x minus 11 is equal to 0. So x plus 21 times x minus 11 is equal to 0. Now you can apply null factor law. So it becomes x plus 21 is equal to 0 and x minus 11 is equal to 0. Therefore you get x is equal to minus 21 and x is equal to 11. Now we are talking about number of rows, so we cannot have negative value, so we will reject this value. We will reject this because it's not possible. So our final answer is x is equal to 11. Now you can cross check if it is working or not. So let's cross check this answer. It says that number of seedlings in each row is 20 more than the twice of number of rows. So we got number of rows is 11. So 11 times 2 plus 20 is 22 plus 20, 42. And then you multiply. Okay, we got this number of seedlings in each row. Now if you want to find the total number of seedlings, so you have to multiply this with 11, and it should be is equal to 462 because we have total seedlings 462. So let's multiply this. It's a 42, 42, and this is correct. So we got this answer verified. So whatever we have done so far, it's all correct. If you still have any doubts, let me know. I'll get back to you for sure. Thank you for watching.